USC as such doesn't offer any scholarship on the fees, but it has a program which is called, as I said earlier, that I did not get a job easily because I was a bit late because was not aware about that. Your entire fees for the semester in which you are an assistant is waived off, so you don't have to pay any fees. So I applied to 10 different universities. So I applied to a few Ivy Leagues as well. So I applied to Columbia University, I applied to Cornell University. Competition was pretty high because of COVID, a lot of people did not go in 2020 and they went in 2021 and a lot of people applied again.
Hello everyone, I'm Nishit from College Dunia Study Abroad channel, and today we have Yash Shah from University of Southern California pursuing MS in Com Science. Yash is again has got throughout distinction in his academic career, around 95% in 10th, 91% in his diploma. So the specific part is Yash has pursued diploma after 10th and not 10 plus 2, and he started with the lateral entry program in the University of Mumbai. So Yash, welcome to our channel. Please go through your journey.
Yeah, so I would say I started after 10th, I did a diploma in computer engineering. So the reason for doing a diploma was that I had decided within my 10th year itself that I wanted to do engineering and particularly computer engineering. So I felt that pursuing a diploma would give me a higher practical experience. So that's why I took up diploma. I did it from Sri Bhakubai Mafattal Polytechnic, which is in Mumbai. After that, I did my bachelor's in computer engineering from Dwarkadas Sanghvi College of Engineering, which was previously affiliated to the University of Mumbai. And after that, it became an autonomous institution. And after completing my bachelor's, I directly came to the US for master's, and I'm currently pursuing master's in computer science at University of Southern California.
All right, for our users, University of Southern California is 25th rank college in the US by the US News. So Yash, why University of Southern California?
So there are multiple reasons. So University of Southern California is really popular university in the US for computer science. It has a lot of popular professors which teach different courses. So the course structure and the course content.
So
it's one of the reasons.
Did you know about all this thing before applying, or you just got to know about all this thing during the research?
So while applying to universities after giving the GRE, I was looking for different universities. I looked up different blogs and different websites, and I also look up the courses that were available at the university's website for master's students. So and even the syllabuses were available. So using the syllabus and the course material available.
Why I am asking this, because there are many universities in the comparison of UNSC. So majorly like the Northeastern University, or because it is popularly compared with Berkeley also. So I was seeing the Google search results. So why specific this, or you can just share the other shortlisted colleges, acceptance and rejects both.
Yeah, so I applied to 10 different universities. So I applied to a few Ivy Leagues as well. So I applied to Columbia University, I applied to Cornell University, I applied to University of Texas at Austin, I applied to University of California, Los Angeles, I applied to Georgia Institute of Technology, and I applied to University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. And I also applied to North Carolina State University. I got admits from University of Southern California, New York University, Tandon School of Engineering, from North Carolina State University, and University of Texas at Dallas.
All right. I think out of them, UNSC was the best, right?
So, yeah, USC was the best. And at our time, actually, the competition was pretty high because of COVID, a lot of people did not go in 2020 and they went in 2021, and a lot of people applied again. So like there was twice as competition as it was in the previous years.
So like what was the application cost for all these universities in total?
So it depends on the universities. Mostly it ranges from $80 to $100. So the maximum that I paid was $120. That was for University of California, Los Angeles. And the lowest that I paid was $60. That was for University of Texas at Dallas.
All right. So yes, because this cost is like apart from whatever you actually spend in the entire study period, right? So
Yes.
yes, any like just walk through your admission process. Like I just want to understand anything which you at this point of time you should not have done, or you can ask our users to actually just stay away from that during the application process.
I would say rather than looking for universities that are popular, look for courses that are popular and how and like the for example, let's say USC computer science is really popular, so you should look for courses that are popular and try to narrow down your search to a particular state. So and because US has extreme weather, like California is really like friendly weather and it has really pleasant weather throughout the year. But if you go north towards the eastern side in New York or even further, so the weather can be extreme in.
If not UNSC, which college?
So if I would have not chosen USC, I would have gone to New York University because it is quite popular as well for computer science and it has a lot of research options available. So that is one of the factor.
And if not com science, then what? Because you have done your com science BTech in com science, I'm asking this question. Let's say if you have not got the com science or the desired field, what you have chosen?
So I would have always, so I did not want to pursue masters in some other field because I did not want to divert my field of interest from computer science. So I would have rather chosen a university which is not quite popular but offers computer science over a university which is popular and offers a different course. So, for example, I was not offered computer science in North Carolina State University. I was offered a different course which is MCS and which is not exactly computer science but it is a lot theory based. So,
All right.
yeah, that's why I would always prefer computer science
So,
because it is really popular.
So how many of your batchmates are not from the com science background?
It's pretty less because most of them are from computer science because
Okay.
it's and USC has a different policy. So if you are not from computer science or computer engineering background, then you have to take up a different course,
All
which
right.
is scientist and engineer, and it for them they have to take more courses and complete their masters.
That is something useful for our users. Yash, after the application, when you got the shortlist and when you applied for USC, how was the admission process? How was the interview process if you have faced any?
So I did not had any interview for University of Southern California. So I just had to apply online. So I would advise everyone to apply as soon as possible because it's quite possible that if you apply early, you might get a scholarship or you might get an early admit. And if you get an admit early, you can apply for a visa earlier. And then after you get the visa, you can get your apartments and apartments done, and you can start. You can plan out your trip and like book flights because prices are cheaper earlier, and it would like increase as you go closer to your date.
Deadlines,
So
yes.
that's
Yes, yes.
So that is the thing.
So you got all this knowledge from yourself or someone assisted you?
Actually, my friends and I were all applying to different universities, so we would look up different websites, and I also had a counselor, and I also
Alright.
consulted different seniors who were also planning the things out and were aware about that, so that helped.
So how much it cost you the travel part and the first sem fees? How much you paid before landing to the university?
So before landing to the university, in order to secure a seat in the university, I had to pay a deposit of $500, which will be deducted from the semester fees in my first semester. And for me, the flight tickets were expensive because at the time when I was coming to the US, COVID was still going on, and most of the airlines were not having their regular flights. So I had to choose expensive flight because it was the only available option at that time without any restrictions. So I would say the flight ticket cost me one-way flight ticket cost me around 1,05,000 rupees, which is really expensive. And the fees that I paid for first semester was $18,000, which was at that time around 13 lakh rupees.
So yes, you scored 316 in the GRE. If I ask, what is the maximum and minimum score for GRE in your class, in your batch?
Yeah, so my university has a higher importance of GPA and a combination of GRE. So if you have a GPA that is over 9 or 9.2 out of 10, then you have fair chances of getting it into USC. And the GRE score, the minimum GRE score, I would say, is 305, and maximum is around 330 or something.
For low scorers, they can actually start beyond 300 is the right sweet spot for you.
Yeah, so
right?
yeah, if you have your GPA that is above 9, you really have good chances of getting it into USC.
So anyone between 7 to 8 GPA in your class from India?
No. So I don't see anyone who is between 7 to 8. But if your GPA is in the range of 8 and between 8 and 9, they
Yes.
can offer you a spring admit or a summer admit.
All right.
Which you can negotiate and bring it to a fall admit if they agree.
All right. So coming to the TOEFL score, you gave TOEFL in which year?
I gave the TOEFL in the same year which I applied. I gave it in 2020.
All right.
I got a score of 112.
112. So are there any student or anyone who has not given TOEFL score, or can it be waived off for someone?
At our time, many universities were waiving it off because of COVID and because dates were not available at that time. Ample dates were not available. But USC had a firm requirement that if you don't take TOEFL, they won't consider your application. But they were liberal enough that you can submit your application first and then give the TOEFL exam later when you are comfortable and when you get the dates.
So now it is back to original, right? The current scenario is back to original.
Yeah, most of the universities require TOEFL exam, or otherwise you'll have to take up a course over here.
All right. So Yash, you landed in the USC. What was your first experience? Like, what all you liked, what all you didn't like?
So I like the university because being from Mumbai, I am not used to huge campuses. So seeing a huge campus that is decorated, that is green, it is really good experience, and the weather as well.
Mumbaikars have romance for different spaces, right? Okay. Yes. So you saw the big campus and you were just fida on it, right?
Yes, I would say.
Okay.
Because I hadn't seen any big university or college while I was in India. So it was, and it has like big buildings and big libraries and stuff. So that was good.
All right. So in any specific you want to mention over here, anything about the college, which actually should be told to our users about the infrastructure and everything?
So infrastructure wise, everything is the latest that is available in the market, and everything is maintained well. So that is the thing. So
how big is the library? Like, what are the size and because see, being an Indian student, I look for three things. One is social life, one is the infrastructure, which includes the sports and everything. Where you are staying, by the way, Yash?
I am staying off campus, and I have rented an apartment.
So you rented it beforehand when you once you landed over there, or you just did it?
No, because it's because the apartments get booked pretty quickly. So so I had to do it before I got my visa.
All right.
So I got it. I landed here in the month of August, and I booked the apartment in June.
So
we were late at that time, so I could have done that earlier.
So what was the rent of that apartment, which you have chosen?
Yeah. So it's expensive over here because it's close to the downtown, and it's like a kind of an expensive area because of USC's location. So I rented a 2-bedroom apartment, which cost me $3,000 a month.
All right. So Yash, once you landed in the campus, how was the social life? Anything, any support from the seniors, or how was the university? Were they welcoming you, or it was actually tough to get gel in? Just a brief.
So while I landed over here, because of COVID, there was limited things that were being organized because of the high spread of COVID in the area. But they did organize different events where like you could actually meet your peers. They organize a treasure hunt where you can actually explore the entire campus, and you get to know your entire campus. They organize different DJ nights, and also a ceremony where new students from all the colleges in USC are together and they know each other.
So how is the party life? Like any pubs or anywhere you specifically visit?
So I prefer going to Bollywood parties. There, like every month there are 2 to 3 Bollywood parties. So I go.
Okay.
I go to one of them if I have time. And USC is especially known for parties, and it is especially popular for its American football games where they have parties on the game day.
All right. So who is the favorite actor from Bollywood? Yes, you are a Mumbaikar. So
Yes. So
so you must have many.
yeah. So I would say Shahid Kapoor is my favorite actor.
Great. Okay, so Yash, I also love Shahid Kapoor, by the way. So Yash, what is the internship? What are the internship scenarios in your college? How did you started earning like once you landed them in the university?
So University of Southern California has a lot of openings for on-campus jobs where you can work part-time 20 hours a week and earn the minimum wage. So minimum wage over here is $16 an hour,
All
which
right.
is good. So you can earn around $1,500 to $1,200 in a month, which is fair enough to meet your
All right.
expenses.
All right. So which job you got and how did you got that?
So I struggled to find a job in the first semester itself because I was a bit late to look for that. But after that, I had to reach out to different professors by sending them an email. And
All right.
after that, I got a job where I was a grader for a course.
All right.
So that was the way in which I got the job.
And how much you were getting paid?
I was getting paid $15 an hour, which was the minimum pay at that time.
Minimum pay. And then after like you are in the second year, right? So
Yes.
so have you got an internship post that?
Yeah, I did an internship in the summer.
In the summer, from in which company?
MathWorks INC, that the company that makes MATLAB software.
All right. So and how much you were getting paid?
I was getting paid $38 an hour for the internship, and I worked full time, 40 hours a week.
And what are the other companies who are actually hiring your like batchmates for the internship and all?
So there are a lot of different companies over here. So there is no like I applied for around 400 different companies.
Oh, 400.
So yeah, there were more, but I limited it to 400 because.
Cool. So Yash, any specific names you want to take for the like any other companies? Like I just wanted to let
Yeah,
our
so there
users
is a lot
know,
of popular tech companies like Facebook, Google,
okay.
Amazon, and different other companies like Autodesk.
So
So
why I'm asking this, in every college in India there is a TCS, right? And there's the
yes,
Infosys who are
yes.
actually hiring in bulk. So I just wanted to understand, like, are there any company who hire in bulk for all the like from your campus?
So there is no as such hiring in bulk. So they don't have any on-campus placements over here. It is you have to look for different companies and apply for different jobs, and then if they like, they will send you an interview call.
All right.
So there is no cap as such. If they like you, they'll take you.
All right. Still, any specific number? Like if let's say Facebook is hiring 30% of your batchmates. So I just wanted to know those companies.
So the company that I did an internship hired a lot from USC. So
All right.
MathWorks hired a lot from USC. Then Salesforce hired a lot. Facebook hired a lot.
All right.
Even Google hired maybe some, I would say 5% of.
And the paycheck for all of them are same.
No, it varies upon the location of the internship and the company. So it is somewhere between 38 to 45 to $50, $60 an hour.
Great. So Yash, what about the placements? How many PPOs people get during their internships?
So it generally depends upon your performance. So some companies take interns just as a full-time employees. So
Right.
right now, because of the economic recession that is currently in the US, it's like not like 50%
I know
have
it's
got,
uh,
50% haven't got. But
so
if it is not, if it is not a recession period, I would say like 80% people
would have
usually
got the
get a
job,
PPO. Yes.
PPO, right?
Yes.
And what are the other companies who directly hire from the campus? So do you have any official channel from the college where all the companies can actually post their job openings and everything?
Yes. So USC will has a college which is called Viterbi School of Engineering, which is in which the computer science course is offered. So it has its own portal where it has different job listings, and in every semester they will organize a career fair where different companies come to the campus, and you have the opportunity to
Mm,
interact with them and learn more about them, introduce yourself, tell something about your resume, and if they like,
mhm.
they can send you an interview. So it's
All
like
right.
that.
So what is the average package you or your friends have got after the
So
placement?
full-time package is pretty good. If you are in California, it is a bit high. So it's around. So the base pay is between $130,000 so to 170,000 dollars,
Which is
and the
in
overall,
hand, in hand,
no,
right?
it's no, it's not in hand. It's like taxes will be applied to that. So taxes will be deducted after it is paid.
And
So
how much taxes got detected gets deducted?
yeah, so it depends on how much you are paid. So generally, this amount falls under 25 to 30%, 30% of the
All
range.
right,
So
of the range. So let's say if you get $100,000,
100K, yeah, I would earn 70,000.
70,000. All right, all right.
Yes.
So okay, so yes, the faculties. Any faculty you like or anything you want to share, because you have seen all the different study modes in India. You have done diploma, you have done BTech, and you also did a schooling. So, what is the difference between like Indian faculties and the faculties of your campus?
So so in India, faculty are more concerned with your marks or more concerned with the subject matter. Here, they are more concerned with the assignments and
All right,
how the class is performing overall, not
all right.
maybe a few people, because a lot of time the grades are dependent upon the overall class performance. So if say
Mm,
overall the class performance is
mm,
not good because the
mhm,
subject matter is hard or the exam was hard, so then
mhm,
they would relatively change the grade scales and then be
mhm.
a bit lenient and offer so that a lot of people get a chance to get good grades. So that is the difference. And the
So,
professors have a higher practical knowledge, I would say.
any professor you want to mention worth mentioning, like any who are good, anyone whom you like?
Yes, I took up a course in the first semester, which was analysis of algorithms, taught by Professor Shamsian. It was a really good course because algorithms is a fundamental topic and it is really helpful when you are preparing for your interviews. So
Mhm,
the course content and the way the professor taught the course was really helpful for me,
mhm.
and it helped me build a foundation for the interviews that were coming after that. So
How
that is
many
one of
Indians are there on the campus? Like how many friends you have? So
uh, in USC there are a lot of Indians, and we celebrate every Indian festival over here.
okay.
So USC also has a very huge intake. So when I came, there were around 1,200 master students, out of which 70% were Indians
Oh, oh,
and others were Chinese.
others were Chinese. Great. So I think it must make you feel homely, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, guess what are your plans after the study? So you are
Yeah,
going to.
so yeah, I am looking for a job right now. So
All right.
I want to take at least an ROI
All
before
right.
I think of going back to India or
All
some
right.
other decisions.
So, any scholarship? So, I just because scholarship is something. It is like people have very less information about this. So, what are the
Yes.
chances of getting the scholarship, and how many students got the scholarship? And if they got, what was the amount?
Okay. Yeah. So USC as such doesn't offer any scholarship on the fees, but it has a program which is called, if you are a computer science master student, where
Right.
you are eligible for honors program, which is
All right.
a master's in computer science honors. So
Okay.
it is, if you get a 4 GPA, 4 out of 4 in your subjects in the first semester, you are
Okay.
eligible for applying to an honors program. So the
All right.
benefit of honors program is that you in the next semester you can apply for teaching assistantship.
Oh,
So
all
if
right.
you get teaching assistantship, then your entire fees for the semester in which you are an assistant is waived off. So you don't have to pay any fees.
So does it mean that only students from honors batches are allowed to opt for teaching assistantship?
Yes, yes. So there are different. So the students who are not in honors program have a different position which is called course producer or course grader, which is offered to students who are
Which
not
you have
in
also
honors.
got, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. So, Yash, anything you want to share as an experience from your entire journey so far at USCA? So, please let us know. We would love to hear.
Yeah. So one thing that USC taught me is that because there are a lot of students, you have to be on your toes every time. So after the moment you land here, you come to the campus and you are done with your setup and you are done with the jet lag. Like, you have to start looking for on-campus jobs and start networking and meet people, because I have experienced this personally. If you are not on your toes and if you are late by a minute, you will lose something. So,
Uh,
as I said earlier, that I did not get a job easily because I was a bit late because was not aware about that.
yes, yes.
So, a lot of people just came early. I came in the month of August. A lot of people came early in in late July, after 25th July, and they started looking for on-campus jobs and they had jobs.
All right.
So, because there are a lot of students, like you get a sense of competition over here, and which is great, but it is also disadvantageous if you you cannot relax at any time and you always have to be on your
It's
toes.
a bit stressful, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
All right, Yash. It was a nice interview. You gave a lot of information. I hope our users will get benefited. So that's all for today. You can like our channel, subscribe our channel.
Yeah, sure.
If you have any question for our viewers, you can always click the link below and get in touch with our counselors.
Yeah,
Thanks, Yash. Good night.
yeah. Thank you.